Astros World Series win may be remembered as the moment analytics conquered MLB for good. Los Angeles, when the management of the Astros needed someone to stand near home plate and speak to the crowd at Houston's Maid Stadium on the afternoon of September 2, before the team's first home game since Hurricane Harvey made landfall and ravaged the region, the choice was obvious. A few minutes before first pitch, A.J. Hinch, the manager with an uncommon gift for connecting with people, took the microphone and after a short pause told his fellow Houstonians, "It's good to be home." The speech, short and heartfelt, ended, "Stay strong. Be strong." We needed someone to come out and address the crowd, and I started thinking, who is the best person to connect the players to the fans? It was clearly A.J., Astros President Reid Ryan said. He nailed it. On Thursday, when Hinch and the Astros returned again to Houston for the final time in 2017, 2 months to the day since their emotional return after Harvey, they were bringing the World Series trophy with them. With a 5-1 victory over the Los Angeles Dodgers on Wednesday at Dodger Stadium, in Game 7 of the World Series, the Astros secured the first championship in the franchise's history and fulfilled their promise to their wounded city. Astros win Game 7 to claim franchise's first World Series title. They never promised a championship. But they promised to play as hard as they could, for as long as they could, in order to try to make it happen. And on that count, they delivered. Facing elimination for the third time in 2 weeks, the Astros staved it off for the third time, and this time it made them champions. And as they screamed and danced and sprayed champagne late Wednesday, a celebration for themselves and their teammates, they felt an immeasurable sense of pride in delivering a title to Houston. "That word on our chest means a lot," said center fielder George Springer, the World Series MVP, standing on a stage at the center of Dodger Stadium's infield, with Houston on his chest, "means a lot to us." The Astros' march to the title was remarkable in many ways. In an era of unprecedented home run and strikeout rates, the Astros' exceptional offense managed the rare feat of leading the majors in slugging percentage while striking out at the lowest rate. In the playoffs, they conquered the teams with the 3 largest payrolls in the game, the Boston Red Sox, the New York Yankees and the Dodgers. They fulfilled the cover story prophecy of a 2014 issue of Sports Illustrated, which, near the middle of what would become a 92-loss season, proclaimed the Astros your 2017 World Series champs. They also validated one of the most extreme tank jobs the sport has ever seen, deeper than even that of the 2016 champion Chicago Cubs, a 4-year stretch from 2011-14 in which they traded veterans, shed payroll and lost an average of 104 games. They also hoarded the resulting high draft picks from all that losing, draft picks that helped form the youthful core of the 2017 champs, Carlos Correa, Lance McCullers Jr. and Alex Bregman, as well as the trade chips that brought them ace Justin Verlander this August. Others, such as Springer and all-star second baseman Jose Altuve, the likely American League most valuable player this year, predate the tanking era. And still others, such as veterans Brian McCann, Carlos Beltran and Verlander, came at later stages of the rebuild, as the Astros added pieces to push themselves over the top. "As a baseball fan," said McCann, a catcher in his 13th big league season, "the view I get and the talent I get to watch every night, we're going to look back in 5, 10, 15 years and it's gonna be, I can't believe all those guys were on the same team. That's the kind of talent I got to witness every night." Someday in the future, the ascension of the 2017 Astros may be remembered as the moment the analytics movement conquered the game for good. While other teams with a clear analytical bent have won titles in the past, none did so with the same aggressiveness and thoroughness and the same all-encompassing, top-down embrace of the Astros, starting with General Manager Jeff Luhnow, who holds degrees in engineering from Penn and business administration from Northwestern, and filtering down through the organization. "Our game has evolved to the point to where everyone has to choose to what extent they apply analytics," Hinch said. "We all have them, Really smart people that are working behind the scenes to provide that kind of information. How you use them is going to be the competitive advantage. If we think we have different ways to maximize performance, we are going to use them. There are many examples of how the Astros turned their analytical edge into wins on their march to a title. They were so good at it. A St. Louis Cardinals employee was banned from the game and